Good morning. All right. So, why do I start a few minutes early? I said that to myself just a few seconds ago. I go, why do you schedule it for 10, but always start 3 to 5 minutes early? Um, okay. So, I'm not OCD, but ever since the stroke, there's certain things have to be done a certain way. You guys might be like that too, even though you're not OCD. Like OCD, everything has to be a certain way. But I guess individual OCD, maybe one thing you do in your life has to be done a certain way. So I don't like YouTube to just go live, just take control and flip the switch. I like to flip the switch. So I always set the stream for 10 a.m. and I figure I'll flip the switch. Wait, hold on a minute. Sorry. There. I'll flip the switch, but I'll do it a few minutes early. This way, I'm in control and not YouTube. Of course, knowing YouTube, they cut off the sound for no reason. So, oh, thanks. Happy Father's Day to you guys too. Um, we might as well start with that topic. Thank you, Logan, for kicking off the Father's Day wish. Hold on. So anyway, Father's Day. I want to acknowledge a group of men out there that they're a father or they put the work in, they stepped up, even though they're not their children. They met a woman, they're a stepfather, but they earn the right to be called dad. I really believe the name dad is earned. So I applaud all the men out there that have taken on children that aren't their own, loved them just like they were, disciplined them just like they were, cared for them just like they were. So, congratulations to you for this Father's Day. You never get recognized because you're not the real father, but it's not chemical, it's not physical, it's loving. And as long as you can adopt, you can meet a woman who already has children and bring them in as your own. Um, I applaud my dad, my stepdad did that with my mom. My mom had three boys. My stepdad stepped in and took care of us three boys. And uh, in fact, he's still alive. My real father's gone, but my stepdad's still alive, and he earned the right to be called dad. So, so be it. Anyway, let's see. I'm thankful my dad helped me get into computers. So, yeah, a good father helps their kids grow up, find their interests, supports them, just like they support their wife, they support their kids. I always told my kids, I said, look, two rules. One, if you commit to doing something like playing football, taking guitar lessons, singing in the choir, whatever, commit to a year, commit to a full term, try it out. If you don't like it, blow it away. Don't do it for 3, 4 months and then just kick it to the side. I'm not going to play that game. You're going to make a commitment. You're going to follow through. If you don't like it, I'll never bring it up again. So when Junior stopped singing, he had done it for good over a year. When he stopped singing, I never brought it up to him again. When he played football, I played for 4 years. What else? But basically, that was one rule. And the rule number two is my full support. I may not like it. I may not like piano. I may not like violin. But I'll tell you this, give it a full year, give it one good swing. If you knock it out of the park, so be it. If they're not interested anymore, so be it. But my children were allowed to, when they were growing up, to pick their interests and follow their interests. I didn't try to make them a lawyer. I didn't try to make them a doctor. I just followed the lead of the kid. I mean, as long as it wasn't stupid. I want to be an astronaut. Well, that's probably not going to happen. Like Junior wanted to be in the NFL. Probably not going to happen. You don't play football for college. That's usually the path of least resistance to getting into the NFL. But he wanted to be a rock star. I mean, what all kids want to be. Girls want to be ballerinas, and some of that you can entertain. Some of it you're like, yeah, probably not gonna happen, but let's see some. Let's try some other things in that area, that field. So anyway, I'm thankful. Everybody, I hope you have a good dad. I really do. I've had a bad dad and I've had a good stepdad. So I've seen both. I know what it's like. It's crazy, but you don't appreciate it till you grow up. You just don't. You don't realize. You think you're being a jerk, but then when you get older, you're like, yeah, I get it now. I would probably do the same with my kids. Hopefully, that's the kind of dad you have that really cares enough to take care of you. My dad got me into cooking, grilling, and sausage making. I love that. Hey Rob, did your dad get into beer making? Like you have an interest? Also, shout out to the grandparents. Who, really? Yeah, grandparents have stepped up too. So, if you don't have a dad, but you have a father figure, acknowledge him this weekend. Show love to him this weekend. Extra love. You already probably do love him. But let him know you really appreciate all he's done for you. Once again, it's earned. It's not a biological thing to me. So, whoever your figure was that taught you how to work on cars and fix the house and destroy the plumbing because they thought they could do it, whoever that man was, that man needs to be acknowledged. Let's see, no, the beer making come from my son. I learned from him. Very cool. Yeah, I've learned a lot from Junior. I'm thankful my dad. Let's see. Yeah. And by the way, same thing applies to moms. You could flip the script and mothers on Mother's Day, same thing. The moms who, I don't need to go through it all, but they deserve respect. That's what this time's for. It isn't for waiting 4 hours to get a table at Cracker Barrel. That's not it. In fact, when I celebrated Mother's Day, I always did it a week before, a week after, when nobody was celebrating it, because I couldn't stand the hustle and bustle. Really? You take them out once a year? Really? That's the only time you take your mom to breakfast? So, just my thoughts. But it's Father's Day weekend. Enjoy. Um, I hope you guys got some good. If you got a gift, it. I think it's harder to buy gifts for dad than it is mom. Moms are so grateful no matter what you give them. Dad's like, oh, great, a tie. You know. Um, so they love you, but they're really hard to buy for. So you'll know if you got them something good. If they start tinkering with it, if you get them a grill, um, you know, even a homemade card. If you're younger, you can't afford a grill, you can't afford gifts. Make something with your own hands. Make your own card. Don't go out and buy it. Trust me, it'll mean more. And by the way, last tip regarding Father's Day, I said it on Mother's Day too. As they get older, the number one thing they want is time with you. Go bowling with your dad. Go shoot pool with your dad. Go hunting with your dad. Go clay shooting with your dad. Just spend time with your dad. He doesn't care what you do. Just being with you is priceless. Hey Jack, happy Father's Day. Thank you. Thanks, James. Use Gemini. I'm guessing you meant to type Gemini to make a Father's Day card, but you still took the time. I don't care if you made it with AI, you made it with construction paper, whatever. You took the time to create and make something for your father. Uh, you know, there's because once we get older, there's really nothing we need. We have it all. We're older in life. There isn't anything that I'm looking for. Not a headset, not a barbecue, not any technology, nothing. I pretty much have what I need to get my things done. So the heartfelt things is the stuff you create out of nothing. Um, yes, Gemini. So, oh, please, I typo 10 times a day. That's why every time I post, I got to reread it like 3 times before I hit send. And there's still a typo. Drives me nuts. Let's see. Do you and Junior have anything planned? No, I might go see him. Oh, in fact, I am. He's in 2 tournaments. So I'm probably going to go watch him play. It won't be on Father's Day. It'll probably be late. I think it's later in the day. But, um, we, you know, I don't know, living with him, I see him every day. I'm very fortunate. We're going to be moving soon. But some dads, they don't see their kids. So I am fortunate enough to have time with my son all the time. Let's see. Do you have any plan? No, nothing planned on the books, but I'll probably be with him. He got me, which you'll see in an upcoming video, he got me a barbecue apron, and it says something pretty cool, and I'll show you guys in the next video. Let's see here. Yep. So anyway, so whatever your situation is, if your father is gone, I get it. Um, but if your father figure is still here on earth, call him up, tell him you love him, tell him you appreciate him. At least that. All right? Like you did with mom, hopefully. Anyway, so enough of that. I found a hole in the wall last night. So Jeanette, our friend Jeanette, she recommended a place in Gallatin, and I've never heard of it before. And I'm like, okay. And I looked at the menu. There was nothing I could eat. Nothing as a carnivore. But it looked so incredibly talented. The menu, the choices, the common flavor combinations, everything looked good. So I thought, you know what? It's not about me eating. You guys don't tune in to Jack on the Go to watch me eat. You tune in to Jack on the Go to get ideas, to learn. And if you live local, like if you live in LA, some of the videos I did, you went and visited those restaurants. Same thing here in Nashville. Same thing in Orlando, wherever I am. So basically, um, yeah, the hole in the wall was a restaurant that had a real chef, like he would make his own recipes. He'd create his own sauces. There was a mango chutney. I don't know how to make chutney, but there was a mango chutney that the girls fell in love with. Amazing. It came with the chicken tenders. You'll see in the video. I think it's next Wednesday or the Wednesday. No, it's next Wednesday. Um, it was very impressive. In fact, I told them, I said, you guys, You guys did a great job. So the chef makes everything, dressings, sauces, everything from scratch. That's hard to do, by the way. Hold on a minute. Think we're having a chat room problem because I ain't seen anything since the Gemini comment. So anyway, if the microphone's working, just type something so I can see that. Oh, okay, good. Thanks, John. Hi, how you doing? I guess chat room's working good. So anyway, so we found it. That's the next video. Very impressed. And they're looking to open more. Because I said, what's your plans? Are you guys planning on making this a bigger restaurant? Are you planning on opening more locations? She said, all of it. I said, great. You guys are making a great start. These are the places. That's why I do Jack of the Go. Because of the hole in the walls, the gold mines, the things that people go, oh, I'm always looking for a new place. That's why I try these places out. That's why I go to taco places in Santa Ana and eat crickets. Remember that video? Oh, that was horrible. That was an appetizer, by the way. Let's see here. What does that say? What other restaurants? And I did a steak wars. I went to a restaurant called O'Charlie's. And I like to visit like Applebee's, TGI Fridays, O'Charlie's, Chili's, and try their steak because they're not a steak place. And we were way surprised. I'm also looking at Old Hickory Steakhouse, which is more of a tourist steakhouse by Opry Mills or by Opryland Hotel. Heard amazing things about that. That's a high-end steakhouse. And when I say high-end, I don't mean the meat's better. Everybody's cooking the same meat. I mean the price is higher. So anyway, so what else? Jay Alexander? I think Jay Alexander is on the list. If you guys got suggestions, shoot them my way. I'll try steaks at Jack in the Box if they made steak. I wonder Denny's makes a steak, but we don't have Denny's around here. I should go to the place that I think has the worst steak and see how it really is. Kind of like when I did gas station pizza. That was fun. But yeah, there isn't a restaurant, as long as they cook steak and can serve steak, and everybody can serve it rare. I know chain restaurants refrain from too rare, but everybody can serve rare. I mean, I got stuff that was literally one step. Hey, dude.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? You playing today, right?
No, we got a surprise birthday party for Jesse.
Oh, well, you just told the whole world.
Yeah, I highly doubt Jesse watches your show.
Okay, if he does, it's gonna ruin everything.
That is what it is. Where's Mom at?
She's gone.
Okay.
Oh, I meant to tell you that too. Tammy's not here right now. She's
I'm gonna go mow the property.
Oh, you mowing the lawn?
Yeah, I let the dogs out first.
All right. Yeah, mow up that dog poop.
You need like a water or anything?
No, I'm good, thanks.
All right.
Love you. So Tammy, we were gonna shave my head on the show, which we're gonna do it next week. I'm gonna go totally bald. Gonna just try it. If it looks really ugly, I'm done with that. Hair grows back. But if it looks just okay, then because I'm tired of paying. Really? Come on. $14 to cut a square of hair. So, but anyway, we're going to do it today. But Tammy's tire got a hole in it, and she had to take it in this morning. So we had to postpone that. Just want to let you know. Let's see. How do you like your MacBook, Jack? Love. I love everything about it. The number one thing I love about it is the Touch ID. So, like, I'll be on a website, I Touch ID, it fills in my passwords because it's my ID. It's great. It's right on the keyboard. Yeah. So, um, anyway, I love my MacBook. I'll never use PC. Um, there's a bunch of reasons why. I'll use PC if I go to computer gaming, which I'm itching to game again. So I'm probably gonna fire up the Xbox, start playing more Nintendo Switch. I don't like gaming on the computer that much, but my buddy Ken showed me a keyboard, kind of like an addition to your laptop that you can program. So my good hand can play games, Fire, Zoom, all that. Oh, by the way, Arthur said good afternoon, and I didn't acknowledge that. I'm sorry. Good afternoon, Arthur. I didn't want you to think I'm mad about anything. I'm not. Uh, let's see here. So, is Junior using a riding mower? Yes, we have a big riding mower that he drives around the property, cuts all the grass, weed eats, whatever. That was the agreement. We're like, look, we want to buy like family property, but we need help maintaining it. So he's like, yeah, I'll cut it all off. I'm like, cool, great. Don't want to see me out there, bunch of ticks falling on me. Luckily, I've never had a tick, luckily, but I hear they're hard to, like, there's tricks like putting Vaseline on it and they suffocate and they come up to the surface and you can pull them out. But I've never had a tick and I never want to. But yeah, he'll be riding, what kind of mower we got? I don't remember. It was wicked expensive. But yeah, we're like, we'll get you like one of the best mowers out there, zero turn, all that. So anyway, I want to talk about I'm not sure if you guys watch TikTok. I don't know if your algorithm has shown you, but Disney is taking a beating. Disney is the Acolyte, the new show, has been torn up, torn apart, just thrashed. This week, Kathleen Kennedy and the girl that directed it, or the other girl involved, got fired. So they lost millions. To no surprise, they continue. Listen, I don't come on here and talk about my faith because you guys don't come here for that. I mean, I know enough to keep that on the faith channel and talk about food, family, and fun. We try and stay in our lane. Maybe a little politics every so often because it's happening right here and affecting everybody. But basically, you just want to hear my thoughts on kind of across the board random stuff. And Disney doesn't get that. Disney needs to go back to storytelling. They don't need to be, I mean, they must walk in and go, hey, are you done writing that? Good. Make one of the scenes about this topic, jam it in there. Oh, and yeah, I know the people will choke on it, but do it anyway. Uh, I remember I used to be huge Disney fan. I used to be huge Marvel, huge Star Wars. First of all, Star Wars geeks, all right, are not into political agendas and your sexual beliefs. Geeks don't aren't into that. That's the quickest way to turn off a geek, is to not geek out and talk about political stuff. But Star Wars fans, you have literally insulted. They're like comic book fans. Okay, they're very much in it. Stay with comic books. Stay with Star Wars. Don't ruin the brand. It's been ruined. But you just can't. You got to know your customer, and your customer is a sci-fi geek. And by the way, I'm saying geek in a positive, complimentary manner because I've been a nerd all my life, so I find nothing wrong with it. But Star Wars people don't want the gayest show on Disney Plus. They don't want to sit through that. They want to geek out on Star Wars stories, um, like The Mandalorian. I watched the first season. I haven't watched anything else, but the first season was great. They didn't try and jam any of their personal beliefs into the show. Imagine every show you watch, you hear about God, Jesus Christ. You just hear his name. Every show, every commercial, every movie. That's a little much. Okay? So, whatever your beliefs are, just tell the story. Keep it out. Because you know what? You got to try to appeal to the masses and know your customer. Comic book people are a little bit different of a breed, but they literally, it better be comic book stuff or you're going to lose them. They've destroyed Marvel. Nobody, I mean, why bother? DC's a little bit better, but not quite. And they're not doing as much. So, like, there's going to be a lady Deadpool. Really? We're going to make lady versions of everybody? The next James Bond going to be Jeanette Bond? I mean, let's stop with the craziness. I am used to watching movies with all races, all colors, all genders. It's a nice mix, and everybody has a role to play. That's what I'm used to. This garbage going on today, I'm like, come on, come on. It takes you out of the story and throws something in your face. So anyway, um, so yeah, so that would be I. I know, like, not everybody likes Elon Musk, but I promise you, if he bought Disney, he'd go back to storytelling. He would. He would make sure Walt Disney would be proud. Right now, could you imagine Walt Disney being alive? He'd be losing his junk. He'd probably sue the company. But anyway, uh, yeah, I stopped watching Star Wars after they incorporated Jar Jar Binks. Okay, Jar Jar Binks was a failure, but it wasn't like a political agenda. It just was stupid. It just didn't play into the story. It was out of left field. It was a character that nobody liked. You gave me no reason to like the character. That's the number one thing people don't realize. If I'm gonna watch a show like, okay, let's say a chick flick, I don't care about the movie. Tammy does, like Bridgerton, okay? But there are characters I care about. They're cool, they're played well, the story. I care about the character. It may not be a real character, but I care about what happens to that person. Same with movies, same with any show. You got to care about the character. And when you don't like Civil War, there was nobody in that movie I cared about. I didn't care if the bad. I don't know who was good or bad really, because I didn't know what they were fighting for. So I didn't care who died. I didn't care who won. I just didn't care. And I won't tell you about that movie in case you're going to waste 2 hours. I want you to enjoy something of it. But it was a horrible movie because I didn't care about I sat there going, they could all die. I couldn't care. Nobody here I like. I'm So it's really important that whatever you're watching, you care about the characters. Mark my words. Go to the next show if you're watching like Fire Country. You care about those characters. You're watching FBI. You have built a relationship with that character. You know what kind of personality he or she is. You can relate to that person. Whatever. Anyway, I'd rather watch Jar Jar than stuff coming out today. Yeah. Literally, Jar Jar Binks can't touch the crap they're putting out today. I mean, Jar Jar Binks looks Academy Award material compared to what they're doing today. Hey, I wonder, they literally tore the house down across the street. Sorry, didn't mean to be distraught. Oh, look, a squirrel. No, just kidding. Um, but anyway, let's see here. I'd rather watch Jar Jar than yep, got that. Yeah, it's true. I used to every Star Wars. I used to go see it in IMAX. I wanted to see it the best, biggest way, loudest way I could watch Star Wars. Every Star Wars movie, my friend, may he rest in peace, my friend and I would always get tickets side by side. Boom. We'd meet up at the theater. We'd watch the new Star Wars. Good, bad, indifferent, didn't matter. Rogue One, whatever. But we'd watch it and we'd get excited about it. I remember we had tickets to, like, they played all the Star Wars in order, the way story wise, the order they were talked about. And and then they showed the new movie at the end. That was fun. But it's today totally different. It's a totally different thing. So anyway, let me see what you guys are. Nope, you guys aren't asking any questions. Cool. All right. Well, we're doing good. Wow, half hour in already. Um, so once again, enjoy Father's Day. I don't, I don't, I didn't know what to buy my dad. I'm like, what am I gonna get him? I hate getting gift cards. Despise it. Gift cards like here, you don't mean enough to shop for. So go shop for yourself. Why don't I just hand him a $50 bill or $100 bill or something? So once again, it's the thought of going out. Like my son got me a barbecue apron. It's probably not the first barbecue apron I would pick, but he chose it out. He went through, he ordered it, he got it in the mail, and he gave it to me early. That's why I know that I got it. But he took the time to get this apron, which changes the whole thing. That he really put some effort into it to obtain this apron. That says something about YouTube. I can't remember word for word, so I'll wait and I'll show you on video. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let's see. Some people are hard to buy for. Yeah, it's more about yes. It's more about the agendas. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. So, Mitch, I just thought about him this morning, ironically. And I thought, well, we haven't talked in a long time. Mitch and I, we don't live far from each other. We just don't hang out like we used to. Nothing bad, no drama. He got busy. He's into real estate, he's into insurance, he's into house flipping. He dove into, excuse me, he dove into all three of his companies and he got tied up. And I'm like, okay. So I wish him the best, but I'm not into those things. So I let him do his thing. Um, that's kind of what happened. And over time, we stopped contacting like we used to all talk all the time. We used to hang out all the time. It's not a bad thing. Best of luck. I love him and his family. Um, he could come over today and say, "Hey, Jack, what's up?" We'd start all over again, and we connect all over again. So it's just he got busy. Mitch went woke. No, no, Mitch didn't go woke. I don't know what makes you say that, but from what maybe I don't know something, but the Mitch I know isn't woke. He's just not as outspoken as I am, but he's a great guy. But anyway, um, that's what happened. But nothing bad between us at all. Oh, he's back in. Hey, Junior, are you done?
No, I just did the spot where the dogs play. I gotta do the whole property.
Oh, gotcha.
I just forgot my other earbud.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get back out there.
Anyway, the dogs are in a good mood. Oh, you should have seen we had to take Hope in to get her yearly shots and her boosters. We took her in to get her booster. No, just kidding. Um, Zoe lost her junk. When we tore the two of them apart for a couple hours, Zoe literally kept pacing. When she has anxiety, she walks around the kitchen island in a circle. She didn't stop till Hope came back. For me, the gift card is not being lazy. It's more of a rather they get something. You know what a gift card's good? Sorry about that. Gift cards are good when you know like your father enjoys a steakhouse, you get him a gift card for that. When you get him a Walmart gift card, you're being lazy. But you get him Home Depot because he needs new tools. That's different. I get it. Let him go shop. Um, if you get a gift card specifically for the place because you know your dad, it's his favorite place, that's different. But when you buy generic Visa gift cards and you give it to him, it's like, here, go buy your present. Really? So it all depends. It really does. If you buy like for Carrabba's and you hand him a Carrabba's gift card, that's different. You know that's his favorite restaurant. Boom, you give it to him. That's totally different. This way, you don't have to. Well, when are you available? Well, let's do it Father's Day. And let's do it the week of. Let's try to schedule stuff because people are way busy. Um, cooking show, cooking show. The what's going on there? So we got more playing with your food coming. That is, I've been craving going to Taco Bell and opening their food, buying a whole bunch of stuff, and looking at really what's inside. How much does it look like dog food? Because even though it looks like dog food, people love Taco Bell. I liked it. So we're gonna look inside. Um, we're gonna cut I'm planning on cutting open like dessert pies or empanadas. I know Taco Bell just started empanadas. Looking at how little stuffing you get, because I know it's gonna look awful. I know that right off the bat. But we may learn something. But anyway, I'm thinking on going to Taco Bell, talking about their new items, bringing it home, tearing it apart and showing you what really consists. Because there isn't anything at Taco Bell that you couldn't recreate. You can recreate. You got the little crunchy Doritos chips, whatever you could recreate at home. But anyway, but my brother just sent me a message. Sorry, that was rude of me. But that's a playing with your food I want to do. If you guys can think of a playing with your food, I'll go to the store. I'll pick up whatever. We'll take a look at it. We'll find out what how much something has. Um, I literally love that series and haven't done it enough. So I'm gonna plan on more. So we're gonna go like there's so many things I want to do. So like for example, like a 12-ounce box of pasta. I want to bring them home and I want to weigh them. Is it really 12 ounces or are we getting ripped off? Want to grab a pound of ground beef. Is it really a pound or are we getting ripped off? So I think we're going to do that too. We're going to really confirm they're giving you what it says on the package. That's another video. So I'm looking forward to it. Just like making something. Yeah, Rob, I like that's true. It's kind of like opening Taco Bell food is like asking what's in the hot dog. So, um, but I think Taco Bell always does well. I love I love Taco Bell when I ate all crap food. Um, I love Taco Bell. I could have just chowed there every week. So that'll be a fun video to do. We'll go there. We'll look at the menu. We'll order a whole bunch of different things. We'll bring it home. We'll tear it up. This way, you guys don't have to do it yourself. When you give a gift for someone, so you tend to. You know what, Jay? You were so right. But like my father loves scratchers, which is great because you can keep buying scratchers. Birthday, Christmas, Father's Day, send him scratchers. He'll love it. But I love, hold on a minute. My brother's calling. Hey, I'm on the live show right now. Yeah. Um, yeah, I'll be off in a few minutes. Bye. So, scratchers are guaranteed. Really, some people are really creative at picking gifts. You do run out of ideas. I've done it where you're like, they own everything they could ever want. What am I going to get him? So, once again, once again, time with your father is a gift. You may not believe it, but it is. I'm just telling you. So plan on some of the best gifts are just everyday stuff. Plan a fishing trip. Plan something where you're standing and talking with your dad and just laughing about old times, whatever. But spend time with him, and that's a gift in itself. Plan like lunch and then a movie and then going to the horse races. And my dad loves the races. I remember that. We used to always go to Los Alamitos and go to the racetrack. So, yes, you do run out of ideas, but I promise you, there's always something. So, get creative. Stop your whining. Stop. I'm not saying Jay was whining. Jay brought up a good point. You do run out of ideas. Been there, done that. But if you hammer down, you can find something for that. And once again, the fact that you spent the time to think about him means a lot to him. So, you're going to watch the presidential debate? Yes, because I think it's going to be a train wreck. It's going to be, I think it's going to be canceled. I think they're going to find some way to not put that man on stage. It is going to be a train wreck. It's my personal opinion. But anyway, I don't know what that means when you get it. Yeah. So have fun. If you haven't gone shopping yet, today's a great day. Do it today. Bring it to him. But and take him to a baseball game. If you don't have a national team, take him to one of the farm teams. There's so many things you can do with dad if you just sit down and make a list. Think about the things he likes, and think about doing those things with him, whether it's fixing up a car, whatever he likes to do. Go mow the lawn for him for 4 weeks. Do some of his stuff that he doesn't like to do. Take care of him. Show him how much you love him. But don't. Some of you never got used to saying "I love you," and I'm telling you, so powerful. A lot of dads. My dad's always hugs, love you, not a problem. In my family, saying I love you is not a problem. In other people's family, they've never done it. So think about cracking that phrase open. Are you going? Let's see. So, yeah, I think that's it. I've been running a little long, but and I appreciate everybody who's here watching. I appreciate you watching, taking the time. Um, I really do wish you have luck finding the perfect gift. Sometimes you have to walk around. Sometimes you got to go into the store and say, would he use that? Would he use that? Would he want this? You know, lots of times you don't think about it till you see it. So, anyway, enjoy your Father's Day. Show him some love. Um, and you guys be safe. Write me if any questions, but write me with playing with your food ideas. If you got any? Um, we do have a new Steak Wars coming. We got a new hole in the wall. A lot going on in all the shows. All right. I want to thank you guys. Rob, thank you very much. You have a good week too. And I will see you guys next Saturday, 3 minutes before 10, just to be different. All right. So you take care. Bye bye.